Steve Gamache with another Chef Knives to Go quick look product video, and in this edition we are looking at the Kanehiro Aogami Super Sujihiki slicer knife, 270mm. This line of knives has a core steel of Aogami Blue Super reactive carbon steel. The heat treat rating is about 62 to 63 Rockwell on that core steel, and the construction is a stainless cladding over the top of that core steel. It has a nishiji or pear skin type of finish to it, and they do a really nice job. Kanehiro does a nice job with their nishiji finish. It is very consistent and really well done. These knives are very nicely constructed. Get some hand chiseled kanji there. Very, very nicely done as well. You can see the core steel showing at the edge. The weight of this knife is 182 grams, about 6.4 ounces, and the blade length is about right about 270, 10.5 inches, a little over that. Overall length about 16.5 inches. And the spine on this one is a little thicker than some Sujis, but it thins out more than some as well as you get towards the front. So it's about 4.2 millimeters here, but don't let that scare you. That thins down and actually gets thinner in this part of the blade than even, let's say, the Kawasaki Megumi. And then the tip is actually quite thin on this, so it really thins out nicely towards the tip with the grind. Definitely thinner in that part of the blade, this part of the blade, than the Megumi, even though the Kawasaki Megumi is thinner at the heel over here on the spine. It's overall slightly thicker and has a thicker tip. So you can't always go by the spine thickness at the heel. The height at the heel is about 41 millimeters on this sample. These will all vary just a little bit because they're handmade. The handle type, I believe this looks to me like cherry. It's not specified on the site. It's octagonal, and it looks to be like black pack of wood for the handle. Fit and finish is quite good on this. The size of this handle is about 79 millimeters or 3 1/8 inch circumference right here at the ferrule wood junction. So it really does fit the knife well in terms of getting a good hold on it. The knife is going to be just a little blade heavy because of the nature of it. The Megumi actually is quite a bit more blade heavy than this. It's way up, pretty much up here maybe. So this one's actually a little closer to the pinch grip and feels a little more nimble, has a little less blade weight than the Megumi does, the Kawasaki Megumi. I have those two for comparison, just for reference. Let's see, profile on this. As you might guess, it's pretty flat because it is a Suji. It's got kind of a gentle curve to it. Not that you're going to do a lot of on the board work with a true slicer, but let's take a look at it. Some people do like Sujis for general work as well. So this has a bit of a flat spot at the heel you'll run into, but it glides into that very nicely. So it just rolls into that flat spot. And you can get fairly high. I'm getting pretty high before the tip wants to dig in. It wants to dig in even right up there. So this will get you pretty high if you want to use this for some general purpose items. So it's very smooth profile on the board. This knife is, shorter than a Gyuto with a thicker edge or thicker spine, so it's not going to be super duper gradual taper, but it is pretty thin at the edge, and it does go through ingredients quite nicely. As I said, the tip on this is pretty thin. It's a good performing knife, and not much wedging on this. It's just a really nice kind of medium light weight handcrafted Suji. So I think that's about it for this particular one. So you got a really nicely crafted knife with some great core steel. The Kanehiro Aogami Super Sujihiki 270mm knife.